Welcome, hello, and good evening. How is everybody doing tonight? I hope we're well. I apologize for missing out yesterday. I was feeling very unwell and in a lot of pain. I needed to rest up. As you might be able to hear, I'm still a little bit congested. I have a bit of a temperature. It's all going on at the minute. But hopefully we're going to have a nice cozy evening with open roads tonight. I'm going in mostly blind. I believe it's a sort of, choose the answer storytelling type thing. It should only be, I say short, probably about 3 hours, I think. I remember seeing this on one of the showcases last year. Must have been last year or the year before. Either way. And I like the look of it. But I have no idea what it's about. It looked nice. So we're just gonna jump straight into it. Right. Ooh. Oh. Hmm. Ah. Meet Mum, Grandma Helen. Grandma's 80th. Oh, nice. Mum wants me to pack up my room to get ready for the move next week. It's taken a while, but I'm pretty close. Just a few things left before I can cross it off my to-do list. When Dad came back and visited. Oops. Happy birthday, Teresa. So it's so much fun to have you visit. I can't wait till next time. I'm so proud of you, your business, and the kind of woman you're becoming. All my love, Aunt August. Tess and Fran.
Oh, right. I was supposed to feed you. Poor little guy.
Tamagotchi. Welcome, Drysdale. So glad you could join us this evening. How you doing? Just need to that down a little bit. Where is vibration? There is none? There is none. Okay. Hopefully that won't be too much. Preparing for homecoming, page 7. Go cheer on our basketball stars as the season starts. Movie reviews, Pirates of the Caribbean, Matrix Reloaded, page 4. Read all about it. The Greenville High Gazette. September 2003, the official newspaper of Greenville High School, volume 87, issue 1. Never forget, marking the anniversary of 9/11. Our lives all changed on that fateful day 2 years ago. Greenville students share their remembrances. Like all kids in America and across the world, the students of Greenville High's lives were changed forever on September 11th, 2001. Whether you hear the news from your parents that morning or saw the reports on TV, you're certain to remember where you were that fateful moment. In the last 2 years, the threat of terrorism has become part of our everyday lives, as have terms like weapons of mass destruction. From the moment the planes hit the World Trade Center towers, we knew things would never be the same. As American troops enter Iraq, the conversation has changed to the one between people who demand we support our troops and those who argue that George W. Bush and Donald Rumsfeld's reason for war aren't justified. But today is a day to mourn those over 6,000 people whose lives were lost 2 years ago and appreciate the sacrifices of volunteers, first responders, and community members who leapt into action when they were most continued on page 2. Uh, n- um, What? Don't do that. That's not good. The new gym, worth the wait? Lily Rodriguez Sr. I love the new logo painted on the basketball court. Go Gremlins. Drake Rowenthal Jr. I hate PE class. Kids can get in shape without a gym. Tyler T.J. Jones, sophomore. All right.
Better leave these where Mom won't see them.
Where's it to? From Detroit to Reno. Webpage design services. Oh. Web publishing. A test. Oh, interesting. In loving memory, Helen Sophia Devine. Ha! Cute. Ooh. Ooh. So we got PE an A, English B, Health Education A minus, Geometry C plus, missing assignments, Chemistry A, great improvement, and Civics A. Web scribe. Huh. Oh, why is that? That was weird. Right, okay. Jackalope.
Ah, Nevada. Home to all manner of folksy cryptids and cool dads.
Oh, is that auto assist thing? Yeah, no, I think that's what that is. That's better. I married Bigfoot. She's great. A hunt for buried bootlegged treasure. Search spots. Okay, interesting. Oh! Hip hippo. Cute. Definitely taking that with us. Ooh. Let's open the drawers. That's pretty. I gotta pack them. May you enjoy all the blessings of your coming year. So proud of you, Grandma. Fun. Grammy says, stay in school, kids. Don't turn out like me. Hey, bestie. Wanted to make sure you wouldn't miss this message. Now, anybody else who signs this will know I'm your bestie, not them. Let's have a great summer this summer. Movie night every night.
Tess?
Yeah?
Come down to the basement. There's something I want to show you.
The basement? What is it?
Oh, it's nothing really. Remember, this? Gah!
I love it.
I love it. Where did this masterpiece come from? Your Aunt August made it. When she was a kid. It's Lady, the dog we had when we were growing up.
And Aunt August isn't a rich and famous artist now?
Well, she is one of those things. Not a famous artist, though.
We've still got a little while before we actually move out, right? Like a week?
Yeah, about.
The estate sale was weird. Having all those people in the house, picking through Grandma's stuff. I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, me too.
Are you okay? Mom.
We took care of your grandmother right up to the end, and
now they're selling the house out from under us. I know.
wanna just take a minute and look around and see what's left? I haven't really gone through everything since the sale ended.
Yeah.
Take care
Me
of
neither.
yourself,
That sounds
Drysdale.
really
Thanks
nice.
for popping in.
Just
See
looking
you
through
again
what's still
soon.
here.
That's that.
Aside from this hell picture.
No, I love
Amazing that
it.
no one bought it, right?
It's so cute.
Just shocking.
I would hang that up for sure.
So you're all packed up, right? Good to go?
Ugh. Oh my god.
Just remember that it needs to be done by Wednesday so we can get everything out of here on time.
I know.
Most of Grandma Helen's stuff was sold off in the estate sale. Haven't really had a chance to look around and see what's left until now. Ah, I want that. Oh, I don't want to. I want to take it with me.
Ooh, so dapper. Was this Grandpa's?
Dear Millie.
Grandma's advice column was popular,
Oh.
wasn't it?
For a little while, yeah.
I felt really lucky that I got to ask her for advice face to face. I remember when we went to that one book signing when I was a little kid.
You remember that?
Yeah, I mean, people in the audience seemed so excited and nervous to get to ask her their questions right there in person. Sometimes when I'd ask Grandma for advice, she'd start off with, "Don't tell Millie," but I think she saved her special advice for me.
Well, she could have given some advice to herself and realized that taking out 3 mortgages on her house wasn't such a good idea.
With her wit, wisdom, and ineffable tact, dear Millie has been charming readers for over 15 years. Found in newspapers nationwide, Millie doles out savage. No, that's not what this says. Could you imagine? Oh, sage advice to over 5 million readers weekly. Gathered here for the first time are some of the most engaging responses from the sage of the Midwest. On matters of home, parenting, and romance, there's never been a question that Millie can't handle. Ooh! Leo Lambros, age 43, of Orange Street, Greenville, died July 28, 1968, at Alexandria Regional Hospital. He was a veteran of the Second World War, serving as a surveyor with the 173rd Field Artillery Battalion, scouting out enemy positions from the front lines. He later worked for Greene County as a building inspector. Surviving are his wife, Helen Lambros, and his daughter, Opal and August Lambros. Funeral arrangements under the direction of the Milton Family Funeral Home. I'm not even going to attempt to say that. Kind of pop.
gotta take more pics with Francine this year. We're so cute. Maybe I should start carrying a camera around.
It'll be the 2nd of the 10th. 02.
Who are these people? Mom's friends? We did our best, but the results were... Ugh.
Why did I do that to supervise my baking skills? Cute.
Wow, was this taken right here? Cool. That's Grandpa?
Mm-hmm. Probably only a year before he died.
Of a heart attack?
Yeah, very sudden. But I guess that's how heart attacks are.
Ugh, Mom. Please quit already. What? No one bought this masterpiece? I'm downright offended. I made this when I was, what, 4?
At Frankenmuth.
Yeah, at that pottery demonstration they did. They'd call little kids up from the audience and show them how to do it. I was so excited. I was jumping up and down, waving my hand, because I knew that Grandma likes pots.
She kept it up on this display shelf with all her other pieces all those years since you gave it to her.
That's so sweet.
Oh, honey.
Mm.
It's okay. I think I'm gonna hold on to it. Grandma held on to it all this time. She wouldn't have wanted me to throw it away.
Wow. A few pieces of pottery that my mom collected from around the world are still here. I'm surprised they didn't all sell. I think this one is from South America, not sure which country. And this one's Japanese.
I've never even left the country. Why haven't we ever gone anywhere cool?
Niagara Falls isn't cool.
It isn't Japan.
Well, it's a lot easier to drive to Niagara Falls than Japan. Cheaper, too.
But wouldn't it be fun? Me and you, an intercontinental mother-daughter adventure?
Maybe an intra-continental adventure.
I'm thinking of a certain place. Somewhere warm and southwestern. Somewhere where, say, my own father currently resides.
Listen, we've discussed this. We're not going to Nevada to visit Penn. It's not gonna happen.
Well, what if I just went by myself?
By yourself? No way. It's a bad idea.
How come?
There's a bunch of reasons.
Like...
Like, I said so, and I'm your mother?
Did Grandma start dressing like this after you moved out of the house?
Mm-hmm. After my father passed, my mother, well...
Turned into a hippie.
a bit of a free spirit, let's say.
Doesn't look like that rubbed off on August much.
I think it might have. To push her in the opposite direction.
Is this...
Some of the last pottery your grandmother made. Yep. After her fine motor skills started to go.
It's still kind of beautiful. I miss her a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Hmm.
What's this thingy? Maybe to smooth out the surface so there's no bumps? Oh, good. Some of Grandma's pottery didn't get sold. I loved watching her at the potter's wheel when I was little. Had she been doing pottery her whole life?
Honestly, I think it's something else she picked up after my dad passed.
Like the advice column?
No, she was doing that since I was a kid.
Did Grandma... Was she ever with anyone else after Grandpa died?
Whoa, where did this come from?
Well, she just seems so vivacious. You'd think some man would be interested.
Yeah, no, not that I know of.
Oh, how did this end up down here?
Huh. Must have been in a drawer of something that got sold.
This is from one of the first digs Dad and I went on.
It was kind of adorable how excited you both got about going on those digs.
I remember being so sure that we would actually find bootlegger gold. Or at least a clue about it.
Your dad. Well, at the very least, he certainly had a way of firing up your imagination. I'll give him that. Oh, hey. It's August. Ugh, exhausted. The estate sale was a lot. But that's easy for you to say. Yeah, I remember. And the answer is still no. Well... The what? Oh, right. Right. Sorry, it hasn't exactly been at the front of my mind. Yeah, it's around here, somewhere. No, it's fine. Okay. Love you. Bye. Unbelievable.
What did she say?
Nothing helpful.
Is she still not gonna help us with the house?
No. She was just calling to ask me to find some book of hers.
Any idea where it could be?
It must be upstairs somewhere, in your grandma's things. It has a red and black cover, white block lettering. I'll know it when I see it.
Okay, let's go.
Aunt August called Mum looking for some book that's important to her for some reason, apparently. Probably somewhere upstairs. Oh! Oh no! It doesn't work. You will be refunded. I'm so sorry.
What's this?
Oh, it's a hook pole thing to pull down the hatch to the attic.
Could August's book be up in the attic? With Grandma's things?
Could be.
All right.
Welcome,
We can go up there,
Stuffing.
but
So glad you could join us this
you go
evening. How
first.
you doing? I'm so sorry. Actually, I should probably check that I have turned over the correct audio because there was an update and sometimes it likes to kick it off. One moment. Yes, it has. I apologize. I've been having so many issues with the sound redeems, though. There has to be an easier way for me to do it. I found a weird hook pole thing. What the heck do you call these things anyway? Well, at any rate, I should be able to use this to pull down the steps of the attic.
I am the very model of a modern major general. La 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 mineral.
Oh.
Hey, Ma! Actually, maybe I should just put this back.
Correct. It's part of my charm. Opal, sorry to hear that Mom's doing worse. I've been thinking about her a lot lately. I know this is a sore spot, so it's the last time I'll bring it up. I really wish you'd let me help with Mom's medical bills. I get that you'd rather have me there in person to help, but I just can't get away from work long enough to make that happen. I'm sorry the money is the only thing I can provide right now, but that's just the situation we're in. Correct! If you're stressed about everything you have to do, you can always send Tess down for the weekend again. I love having her around. Call me if there's anything new with Mum. Love, August. Yeesh! Okay, yes, attic. Piranha. Oh.
Okay, come on up!
Damn, it's dusty. Now, where's that book?
But it's 8.
Okay, well, this is just creepy stuff. Why are these up here?
You'd rather they were downstairs?
Right? It's so lovely.
Good point.
I don't know if this makes any sense, but it has warmth to it. Just the funness of my fingers getting off the hook, though. How you doing, Warlock? Besides from hating Fallout 76.
Oh, Grandpa Leo was a bowler? He and Dad have that in common.
What do you mean?
Dad loves bowling,
No, he doesn't.
but he's always wearing those bowling shirts. Didn't he used to be in a league or something?
Honey, he just thinks those shirts make him look hip.
Bowling shirts? Are you kidding? I thought he must have so much bowling pride that he wore those shirts around in spite of them being obviously not cool.
No. They're definitely a fashion statement. I think he got the idea from that movie Swingers.
This explains so much.
Like why you never once saw him actually bowl?
Yes. Whoa. Grandma's wedding dress?
I wore it on my wedding day, too. And you can wear it when you get married.
I've been enjoying it. What? I can't play it with mouse and keyboard though. Controller is definitely the way to go. How to slow film about Dad I could possibly hope for. Yeah. It was alter it.
Definitely.
Maybe?
I knew you would.
Well, you didn't know.
It depends. I haven't seen the full thing yet.
I knew. I've always
Yes, what
thought
is the
this was such a
question?
beautiful dress, and I'd always wanted to hand it down to you. Like your grandmother handed it down to me.
Those sound like you reasons.
Well, you just said you definitely want to wear it for your wedding, so I guess there are you reasons, too.
This, the black, the sort of,
What?
the blackness, like the shadowy. Hang on, I don't know if you can see you can't see my tummy. That doesn't really help. So, funny story. It did used to look a little bit, well, I'd say it maybe looks better now, but I was in a rush trying to get the skin finish for the debut of my proper, V1 model for the anniversary. And I didn't do so well. It's supposed to be like a blackout shadowy tattoo type deal. All the shadow and stuff. You might be able to see my hands. Hang on, let's have a look. See? No, it is. It is now. This is version 1. We were in beta before March for a whole year. Yes, when we get around to version 2, it will be a lot better. But I was in a rush and I didn't get it finished in time. It's okay for now.
Mom, do you ever think that maybe sometimes I just say things I know you want me to say?
So you don't want to wear the dress?
I
You're
don't
welcome.
know.
That's okay.
I don't even know if I'm ever gonna get married.
Well,
I just...
In the future, please don't patronize me.
Oh.
I don't want you to tell me something just because you think it's what I want to hear. You're better than that.
Better than that? I just... If I don't say what you want me to say, you don't take no for an answer.
So when I asked if you wanted your grandmother's wedding dress, you said yes, but you meant no. I understand. You were
Yes,
just telling
that's
me
what
what
it
I wanted to
is.
hear. You don't want the dress. I get it.
I mean,
God
it's
damn
a
it.
nice dress. It meant a lot to Grandma. And to you. Isn't that enough?
Oh no, it's pretty. But I do think it would need, like, a bit of altering. But no. I wouldn't think that would be, a bad thing. I would say kind of like an interactive movie so far, a bit Life is Strangey type deal, but no powers or anything. I still haven't found that book. Right. Where haven't I been? Nope. Here. Mother.
Guess we can get rid of these.
Isn't that just paracetamol? I don't know what that is. Memantine.
Oh, somebody bought Grandma's old writing desk?
And her typewriter. He said he was an advice columnist too, and wanted to use them for his writing. He said your grandmother was a real inspiration. He left a very nice note.
And a lot of money?
Well, it was just an old desk.
But it had sentimental value.
For us, maybe.
And for him, obviously. Can I see the note?
Sure.
Oh, well, your mother has always been an inspiration, not just to me, but to an entire generation of writers and readers. Can't tell you how much peace she has brought me over the years. To be able to write where she did, well, I hope a little of her magic crosses over to me. Yours, Ben Gerber.
Well, okay. I guess it's all right that he got it.
Glad you approve.
Farewell from Millie. Dear readers, it's been a delight, an honour, and a privilege to write to you over the years. Few people are lucky enough to say that they love their job, and I'm grateful to be one of them. I've learned so much from all of you, and I hope I might have taught you all a little something too. When I open your letters each week, I'm always struck by your passion, your drive to succeed and do better. We've talked about the worst of humanity and much more of the best, and you will be an inspiration to me for the rest of my days. Even as this column comes to a close, I hope you'll still consider me a friend. I know I'll consider you one. Yours, Millie. If you ever received advice from Millie, if you have a story of how Millie changed your life for the better, send a letter to Dear Millie. Oh,
Want to know something? Your grandmother didn't write this.
hmm?
I did.
You did? Were you nervous?
A little, I guess. I definitely didn't feel like I could live up to Millie. But it was just for one column. Her editor helped a lot. I'm glad I got
Oh.
to do it.
Okay, well, yeah. That was an odd noise. You okay over there?
I remember hiding in here with a flashlight to read my books when I was a little kid and we were visiting Grandma.
And a box of crayons, apparently.
We'd come to visit and I'd hunker down in here for hours. If some kind of game in my head, I guess. I'd be hiding in here, and I'd hear Grandma out there in her room, typing away or just reading in bed. I know she knew I
have
was
very
in there,
sensitive
but
eyes.
she'd
That's why
always
I
pretend
hate
not
bright
to know.
things.
And I'd pretend she had no idea I was hiding. I don't know why. I just liked the feeling of knowing she was out
I
there.
appreciate dark mode, but
Might have
I
only
wouldn't say
slipped
like,
away
oh my
into the
god, I
next
hate it.
room.
I'll always choose the
Somewhere
dark mode
very
or
near,
night mode if there's
just around the corner.
if I can.
The poem you read at Grandma's funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. People can be so aggressive about it. Oh, ooh. Yes. Oh, where was it? Playlist. And blue. Oh, I didn't pack everything up. Tiny little things, but... What is it? Oh, is that it? No? Right. I mean, I wouldn't advise eating them. That can't be good for you, but... Okay. Checked in there. Selection. Yeah, with your immune system. I mean, but oh, that can't be good on your digestive system. Oh, so it was up in the attic. I walked past it, didn't I? Uh, hmm. No, it's not up there. Hmm. Wait, where? I was what? Did I? What did I do? But where upstairs? I don't. I hope I haven't done that thing where I've walked past it like 3 or 4 million times. Getting deeper. How deep is my lore now? It's getting there. Where are you? Can I go tell Mum that I can't find it? Titanic.
I'm taller than you were.
Who's taller now?
You are. But I've still got
A
time.
book. Red and black cover. I believe I have checked all the shelves. I think. I walked around upstairs like 3 or 4 times. Fair. Fair. Hmm.
Grandpa Leo was
An inspector for the county.
What's that mean?
He inspected things for the county.
Oh, great, Mom. Thanks.
Commercial buildings, mostly. When we were driving around town, he'd point out the ones he'd inspected. I remember he was very proud of inspecting the department store. You know, the big one on Old Main Street. Every foot of electrical, fire
Gotta stay
sprinklers,
hydrated.
alarm system, everything. He'd say he was the only thing keeping half the buildings in town from burning down. Electrical fires are no joke.
Oh, book. Oh, okay. Looking for some book. Probably somewhere upstairs. Just intense DNA. Do you know what? I think you're right. Okay, this, wait. Where is it? I think I would cry. That would mean I've been looking around for like, what is it? 20 minutes now. Oh, what? Oh, that was a bit, oh, it's because that was open. I was getting stuck on it. Book. Weird. Stuttering issue there. I don't know what was going on there. Oh, come on. What? I did get the link. I haven't looked at the link, though. Thank you for popping in, stopping. Much appreciated. Take care of yourself. Good luck, and I hope we see you again soon. Nosta. Bye for now.
Guess I'll have to pack this after my next shift.
Hmm. Yes, I read. Everything leads back. Everything leads back. Well, I think we will go for a quick little break there. See if I've just got book blindness. So, grab yourselves a drink, grab a snack, have a stretch, you know the deal. We'll be back very shortly, and we'll see you very soon. Christ and all, welcome back. I hope we're all well. Right. Look again, shall we?
What's under here?
Here, let me grab that. I'll put it
I
up here
did.
to
I
look
walked
through.
past it like 3 times.
Yeah, there's a bunch of old stuff in here.
Why am I not surprised?
Oh, Mom?
Hold on, it might still be here somewhere.
There's something...
Here it is. Maybe if your dad had read this, he wouldn't have stopped working at the video store.
Mom! What's in there?
Okay, forget about August's book. We found a weird suitcase in a secret compartment in the attic. Did Grandma Helen hide it in there? Why? The answers may lie within. Yeesh. 0! Oh, I see.
This is just some junk from the old summer house.
Your family had a summer house?
Well, it was more of a cottage, I guess. We spent the summers up there for a long time.
And you've never taken me to visit?
Well, I haven't been there since I was your age. We just stopped going one
I know,
summer.
I hope there's an
The summer
update
after my
soon.
dad died. I think there were just too many memories
Might
there.
start selling things
Oh
off
my God.
the gold
What?
in there.
Aren't you seeing it?
Oh,
Seeing
what? I don't know.
Right here! Behind them? That's a freshly covered hole.
Uh-huh.
It's obviously the location of the buried bootlegger gold.
In our backyard, you mean?
Indubitably.
Lady probably buried a bone there.
Dogs don't really do that. Only cartoon dogs do that.
Only cartoon dogs bury bones, but real-life bootleggers bury gold in people's backyards? In 1968?
It was a different time, Mother.
Sure.
Whoa. There was a crime spree?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, department stores and fancy clothing shops. Places kept getting robbed. The police couldn't figure out how the crooks were pulling it off. It went on for, well, I mean, it felt like months.
So what happened? Did they get caught?
Now that, I don't remember.
Groovy van.
I did love that van. The engine died for good while we were visiting the summer home, and so I just turned it into my bedroom after that.
You slept in a broken down van?
I
Well,
would,
the
to be
summer
fair.
house was small, and I always had to share a bedroom with August. When I realized I could have my own space just by
Yes.
sleeping out in the van, it was a no-brainer.
Did you, like, redo it to be like a bedroom inside?
Yeah. Your grandfather pulled the seats out for me, and I set up a little bed frame with a mattress and all sorts of posters and pillows and shelves and things like that.
Yeah, send me a link to the
Wow, that's
7
actually
days
cool.
mod. I'll take a look
Could I
too.
do that? With our car?
I'm still enjoying
No!
76 though.
Did Grandma write these?
During the last summer, we visited the cottage.
Was she okay?
Looks like her editor didn't think she was. It was only a year after my father died. I think Millie was still figuring things out, too.
It must have been hard.
I'm sure it was. They'd been married 20 years?
I meant for you.
Oh, right. I mostly just tried not to think about it.
That doesn't seem very healthy.
It got me through.
I haven't played much 7 days. I don't like it. I don't really get on with it.
Weird little rocks.
Ah, these little stones were from the stream near the summer house.
They're pretty.
You painted them?
Me and August. The rocks from the stream were so
How
smooth,
cute.
but I forget why we painted them.
You were really that bored, huh?
There weren't many TV channels back then.
Tragic.
I think that's sweet.
Grandma's sunglasses? Vintage. Can I keep them?
You think they're your style?
Yeah.
Sure. Just be careful with them.
I'll guard them with my life.
I was fishing though. I was going to say, what nose is that?
Well, whoever this guy was, it sure seems like he and Grandma had something pretty intense going on. Was Grandma Helen in some kind of secret relationship?
No! Not the Helen I knew.
Intrigue. Grandma, what
Drama.
were you up to?
We'll be together soon. I love you and we're going to love our new life together, free and happy.
Grandma's diary? Should we?
Oh, I don't think we should really...
Oh, Grandma wouldn't have cared. I'm dead. What difference does it make to me? I can hear her saying it now.
They think they're being good neighbors, but if anyone should know where the path of good intention leads, it's these church ladies. The church carry on best they can. Opal is caught up in her own teenage dramas as usual, almost as if it were any normal summer. August does worry me a bit. She's becoming caught more and more in her imagination. I wish I could help her, but there is so much I can't say. It is becoming a challenge keeping my correspondence with concealed. It's only a matter of time till we're together again, in person, but to hold it all inside, not tell a soul, it's almost too much. But he knows, and I know, soon enough the waiting will be over, and this will all be in the rear view. Forget the past. Leo's dead. All that matters now is our future together.
What is this? So, Grandma and this guy were definitely together before Grandpa died? And they were gonna run away together? You never heard about this?
No, this is
And what is this key to? Why is it hidden in here?
something at the summer home, I assume.
Okay, well, now we've gotta go check the old place out. To find out who this mystery man was. Don't you want to know?
I don't know, Tess. We still have so much to do around here.
Come on. It'll be fun. An adventure.
I still need to call Tina at the theater and finish cleaning out the fridge.
Come on. We never get to do stuff together. You spend all your time at the theater, and I spend all my time in school. When was the last time we were able to do something? To talk?
Well...
You do want to know, don't you? I can see it, Mom. I can see it in your face.
Oh, God. You know, a little change of scenery would be nice.
Ha, that's the spirit.
We could spare a weekend before we have to move for a little road trip, right? To tie up some loose ends.
Right.
And some of those little towns along the way are great for antiquing.
Yeah, sure.
All right, it's a deal. Let's hit the road and see what we find. I could really use a break from all this, even if it's just for a weekend. Pack your overnight bag.
Yes!
And bring your homework. I don't need you falling behind at school.
What about August's book?
We can FedEx it to her when we get back.
Okay. A road trip! This is gonna be great.
Oh. We're on the road to the secret summer home to find out what's the deal with Grandma Helen's mystery man. Who knows what we might find. It'll be a while before we get there, though. Guess where I am. Where? In the car with my mom. Yeah, and? Why did you text me about that? Because we are on a road trip. Was this planned or until this morning? Oh, oopsies. We found this weird stuff in my grandma's attic, and now we're going to my family's old summer house. You have a summer house now? I know my mom never told me about it before, but no one's been there for like 30 years. I'm hoping it's either cool or haunted. Why not both? You know what? You're right. I'll text you tonight if we find anything cool. Or haunted. Did you tell your mom about the plane ticket? Nope. Tess! Whoops. You have to. Okay, have a safe trip, nerd. Hi, Dad. Text me back when you're around. Cute.
When did you say the last time you were at this summer house was?
Oh, when I was, I guess, 15. Your age.
I'm 16.
I meant about your age.
So, like, 35 years ago?
And you say you're bad at math.
What was it like?
The summer house? I just always really liked it there. It was an escape.
From what?
Everything, I guess. School, town, same old. Every day just felt like it was hours when we were there.
Sounds really nice. So why did we never go?
I don't know. It was somewhere I always associated with being a kid. Yeah, we stopped going as a family when I was your age, and then I went off to college, and then married your father.
Did Dad even know about this place? I can't imagine Dad passing up a free summer home where he could just hang out and do nothing all day.
So you're saying your father is lazy?
No, Dad's a hard worker.
Okay.
He'd work late at the video store all the time. He'd be there with the closing shift.
Watching movies on the store monitors.
You've got to have something on for the customers. Closing is a pain in the butt. And he'd manage the schedules and store finances. He even made the window displays.
Fine, those were pretty cool. No. I mean, I guess there is a real reason I never told your father about the old summer place. Because I knew he would never have put in the work to actually fix it up so we could use it.
It needed a lot of work?
Well, not last I saw it, but being unoccupied for decades, out there in the middle of nowhere, it's gotta be falling apart.
It could still be in good shape. Maybe somebody's been, you know, keeping it up.
You hope squatters have been living in it?
No, like, you know, like shoe elves. I mean, it'd be nice if it were magically still in good shape, considering we need a new place to live.
To live in? Tess, I'm sorry, it's... You couldn't live there, and not year-round.
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have central heat, or even really insulation. It's a summer home, not a winter home.
Well, it's better than not having a home at all, isn't it?
Okay, you know, we're not gonna be homeless.
But we're getting kicked out of Grandma Helen's house. We don't have anywhere else to live.
We'll find a place.
What kind of place?
I don't know yet.
We're gonna be living in this car, aren't we?
No.
Just like when you lived in that van.
We can find an apartment.
How are you even going to pay for an apartment?
The theater company, you know.
I thought you said it was underwater.
Well, you know, it's not doing great, but...
Mom.
What?
We need money.
Believe me, Tess, I know.
If Dad was still here.
Excuse me?
He could help. Pay for things.
If your father and I were still together, we wouldn't be in this situation in the first place.
Well, have you asked Dad if he could send back some money? To help?
Absolutely not. He doesn't have the money.
But Dad moved out west. For work. What? Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. It's just... work. Sure.
It wasn't for work? Then what was it then? I think I deserve to know.
Oh.
If he hasn't told you his side of the story, I'm not gonna step in and take that responsibility for him, like I always did. Your father left me in a hell of a situation. We made all these decisions together. Do you not understand that? We made decisions that depended on us both, you know, sticking around. I didn't plan for any of this. You idealize your father, you know that? And I just don't really want to talk about it right now.
Fine. Let's never talk about it. Let's never talk about anything important.
What are you doing back there? Are you gonna do your homework?
No. Reading in the car makes me carsick.
Then what are you messing with back there?
I don't know.
So stop it. It's not safe.
Pretty sure I heard my phone buzz from the glove compartment. Hey kiddo, sorry I missed your messages. Was in mid of busy negotiation. What's up? Hey Dad, what's up? Not much at work right now, but good to hear from you. How's it going? Good, making money. Would you be able to send some money back to help me and Mum? I don't know if Mum told you, but... Ooh, sorry. We're moving out next week. I think it's going to be hard for Mum to pay for rent at a new place and stuff like that. You think you could send some money back to help? I'd love to, kid, but right now my liquid assets are all tied up in reinvesting at work. If I sent enough back, that could help you worth a damn without it sinking my business out here. You know I would. But your Mum's always been the smart one. She'll figure things out. Don't worry. Okay. You understand, right, Pumpkin? Yeah. Did you tell your Mum you bought the tickets? Not yet. Me and Mum are actually on a road trip right now. We're investigating a family mystery and going to our old summer house. Can you believe it? Wow, you need to tell her, kiddo. Or else I will. And you know she would freak. Okay, I promise I will, ASAP. I know you will. Love you. I actually have to get back to it now. Treat your Mum nice, okay? Talk to you later.
Are you sending text messages to someone?
Yes? Yes, I am.
To who?
It's to whom, Mother? It was Dad.
Just getting his side of the story, huh?
No comment.
It's all right. Having a common enemy can help bring people together.
You're not my enemy. Or Dad's.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Well, it's not supposed to.
Oh.
Mom!
My God.
Are you okay?
I just didn't think it would still be here.
Mom, well, it is. And it looks to be surprisingly well preserved.
Well, it's not just like I remember it. A little more
Rundown?
weathered than the last time I was here. But I guess I am too.
Want to start looking around?
Yeah.
This isn't exactly what I pictured when Mum said they had a summer home. But it's still pretty cool in a retro way. There's probably lots of cool stuff inside from when Mum was a teen. And hopefully... Ooh! Some clues to the identity of Grandma Helen's mystery man. Yep. Oh gosh, sorry. Hiccups.
Is this a trailer home?
It's a mobile home.
What did I just say?
They're not the same thing. A trailer home hooks up to the back of a truck and can be towed around. You can take it from place to place. A mobile home arrives on a trailer, like towed by a big truck.
Go on.
Is that the flatbed one?
A mobile home doesn't have wheels.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Well, I will admit it took me a moment to untangle the nuances.
Caravan. Oh my god. What's fallout and how you can be safe? Fallout is nothing more than particles of matter in the air made radioactive by nuclear or thermonuclear explosions. When an atomic or hydrogen bomb is exploded close to the ground, thousands of tons of atomized earth, building materials, rocks, and gases are sucked upward, sometimes to a height of 80,000 feet or more. They help form the mushroom cloud, which is always seen with one of these explosions. Some of these radioactive particles fill out something out in the immediate area of the explosion soon after it occurs, but others may be carried by the upper winds for many miles. Sooner or later, however, they settle to Earth. This is called fallout. Don't get discouraged, don't get panicky. Follow these simple rules. Prepare a shelter area in your home or backyard, whether you live in a big city or in the country. Stock your shelter with a 7-day supply of emergency food and water. Get a radio, preferably battery operated, and keep it in a safe place. Mark the Conalrad frequencies. Civil defense news and instructions will be provided at these frequencies. If you think you have been in a serious fallout area, remove your outer clothing and watch the exposed parts of your body thoroughly. To sum it up, Americans are hard to scare. Of course, we are worried about the forces science has unlocked. We would not be intelligent human beings otherwise. This problem can be solved, as others have been, by American ingenuity and careful preparation. Let civil defense help you to help yourself and the nation. Be prepared. August's new friend. August's dad left her a special tie. It was a red tie and it had special powers. When August wore the special tie, she met her friend Nightshade. Nightshade lived in the shadows and would always be there to help. He was August's friend who would never go away.
Nightshade?
It was because he could only come out at night. Or stay in the shade, as I remember it.
Okay, well that's spooky as hell.
August was just a kid. She needed someone to talk to.
Did it have to be a freaky, imaginary friend who lurked in the shadows? I mean, what about you or Grandma Helen?
Well, I was a teenager. I don't think I was the most, compassionate at that age. I had my own problems.
If I had a little sister and Dad died, I'd be there for her to talk to.
It's different. You don't know what having a little sister is like.
Are you trying to say you were justified in not helping your little sister when she was grieving after her father died?
I helped. I did. I mean, we were all there for each other, but I could have used more help too. I don't think I had anything left to give. So August made a new friend for herself, one who would always listen.
Locked. Maybe the little key? Locked. From Grandma's diary? Nope. What secrets might you hold, little drawer?
Found a locked drawer in the desk in the living room, but the key from Grandma's diary didn't open it. Maybe we can find another key.
Oh, look at this big pink guy.
Kurt won that from me at the fair.
Kurt?
We met at the drive-in diner.
You had a summer fling? Was he cute?
I thought he was very handsome. And he rode a motorcycle.
Oh my god, a bad boy?
Honestly, I fell for him pretty hard that summer. It was pretty,
Cool. On his motorcycle?
He was very romantic.
Oh, no.
No, not like that. Well, a little like that.
Oh, no. So, what happened? Did you break up with him, or...?
I don't remember. It was just a summer thing. It doesn't really matter.
Wow. Did I hit a nerve?
Hey, maybe we should keep looking around for more relevant things.
Sheesh, what happened here?
Looks like the wall gave way. Water damage, I guess.
What is this thing?
It's the water heater.
Oh, that's why you said water damage. I get it, I'm following along. Well, it's not going anywhere now. Can we climb over it?
No! God, look at all that rusty metal.
I'm up on my tetanus shots, aren't I?
We're not risking it.
Yeah, that's still not a good idea, but I want to.
Well, what's that thingy back there?
See?
It's
Secret
the
tunnel.
maintenance hatch for getting down into the crawl space under the house.
Is there any other way into the crawl space?
I think there's a way to get in from around the back.
Hmm.
Why are you acting so excited?
Let's go.
Well, if we could get into the crawl space, we could climb back up out of that hatch and get over to that side of the mobile home to find more stuff.
I'm a
I'm
Tef.
not sure why you're using the plural here.
And also, I really want to see if there's any cool, creepy stuff under there. Like a skeleton.
Listen, you can give it a peek if you want, but there is no way I'm crawling under there with you. You're on your own.
Hey, no problem. More cool, creepy stuff for me.
A freaking water heater fell through the wall and we can't get around it. There's a weird hatch in the floor. Maybe I could go under the house and come up through there. There's access to the crawl space around back. Ooh-hoo.
Well, would you look at this? A postcard from the mystery man.
What was he running from?
His conscience?
I don't know if you can outrun your conscience by going to Canada.
You can if, I'm trying to think of a Canada joke.
Where's Matt when you need him?
It's not working.
That's okay. I'll give you an A for effort.
Bested.
Darling, I know I'm running from something, but I've never felt so free. Just crossed the border and I'm writing you from the desk in a room at a motel that's hidden off a little side road far from the main thoroughway. Or throughway, even. There's more driving to do before I find us a little place to settle down. But before long, I'll have a return address for you to write back to. Don't miss me too much. Key. Key. Let me pick up the key. There you go.
Hey, could it be the key for the locked drawer in Grandma's desk?
Happy to
It very well could be.
Only one way to find out.
Aha! I've been driving up and down the highways and byways looking for the perfect spot. Somewhere secluded where no one would think to look, with a little bit of space, and I know you always liked a place near the water. I'll find something soon. Just keep biding your time and don't let on.
Aha! They were really gonna run away together, huh?
He thought so anyway. Whoever he was.
Why do you think Grandma decided not to run off with him?
Well, maybe she just came to her senses. She could have gotten swept up in all the emotions and everything after Father died, and then when the time came, she thought better of it.
Maybe. Or... maybe he thought better of it. Like, maybe he met somebody else. Somebody who caught his eye while he was on the run. Somebody without, like, kids and responsibilities and stuff.
Could be. I'd just be a little surprised. He seemed quite... devoted.
Right then, round back.
What's in here?
That's just August's old room. Let's try and find some other way in.
Can't get into August's room from the outside. Maybe there's another way in. Oops. here? Ah, there it is. Oh.
So this is how we get into the crawl space?
You keep saying we.
So this is how intrepid people with an innate sense of curiosity get into the crawl space?
Among other personality traits, yes.
Fine then. I'll go it alone. You're probably too frail to get in here anyway. Those creaky knees of yours.
Wow. Okay, into the filthy crawl space you go.
See you on the other side.
It's over there. Ah, of course I have to go all the way around. Oh.
Oh. Cool. Ooh, this is good. Mom's gotta see this.
I'm writing you from our new home, right on the water. I was looking and looking, and I realized there's no better home for us than the one we could just pull up anchor and split if we really needed to. So I bought us a houseboat. It's really something else. I bought it from an old fellow who kept it perfect and was just done having to maintain it in his autumn years. There's a rumour they're going to dam this river up, but that's a long time coming if it happens at all. Now just to get you and those kids moved up here. I hope it's been a good summer. Write back discreetly, and let's make plans for the big move. Something I've learned since Leo died is that being loaded with cash is the only way to live. Get ready to leave all your worries behind.
Mom, I found a way in. Hang on, I'll open the back door. Hey, Mom? I found something. Look, look!
Another letter.
He wanted to live with Grandma on a boat? Maybe we can figure out where the boat was by looking at the photo.
It looks like, well, it looks like a boat.
A houseboat.
Can't see much of the surrounding area.
It's near... trees? Maybe we can look for some of those.
A place in Canada with trees. That narrows it down.
Yep. Oh. Oh.
What's this about?
Oh, that was the town where Kurt lived. You know, we were a summer thing, but we were planning on how we could keep seeing each other once we both went home after the summer. I guess I was feeling pretty lost. I latched onto him and held on tight. He became my plan for how I would be okay.
And... that didn't work out?
Yeah, like these things often do.
So how'd you end up with Dad?
Sorry?
Well, you didn't end up with Kurt. How'd you end up with Dad?
Oh, it was a lot of years later that I met your dad. After college, I moved back to Greenville for my bookkeeping job. It was actually when I was in one of the first plays I performed in at the Andromeda. Your dad was in the audience. He hung around outside the stage door after the show and he flagged me down. He said there was a problem with the production. He was so distracted by my beauty that he couldn't pay attention to anything else going on in the play.
Aw, that's so romantic. It's like something out of a rom-com.
I found it endearing at the time. He was very persistent.
Was Dad big into local theater?
No. He told me later that he'd actually been at the play on a date with someone else. He told her he needed to head home, then hung around the theater to talk to me.
Wow. Bold. Did you find that endearing?
I guess at the time I found it flattering. And a little funny. I should have realized it was a red flag.
Wait, are you saying Dad cheated on you?
Oh, God, no. No.
Oh, I was gonna
Just-
say.
You know, it's a sleazy move.
So, not the kind of thing Kurt would have done?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Go mechanics! Oh, man. I forgot that August had this. I let her keep it when I moved into the van.
But August didn't even go to Ford State.
She almost did. We were both so excited to, growing up. Don't you remember Grandma talking about how much she loved it?
I remember her talking about how sexist it was.
Yeah, well, everything was sexist back then. But we're a Ford State family. You'll be a triple legacy.
I don't even know if I want to go to college.
What do you mean you don't know if you want to go to college? Of course you're going.
I can make my own choices.
What kind of choice is that? To be broke?
I'm not gonna be broke. I've been working really hard on my design business. And August didn't go to college.
August was lucky. She's talented, but she's also lucky.
When I'm 18.
Look, I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's not a discussion.
Fine.
Ooh.
Oh, how fun. Wait, did they not get to use these? This looks like it's for a car or something.
Oh, that's the key to my old van out front. August was always stealing the keys so she could get in there and mess with my stuff.
Well, well. Look who's gonna be messing with your stuff now.
Found the key to Mum's old van. May not run anymore, but I bet it's got a bunch of cool hippie stuff inside.
No video games back then, I guess. Poor, deprived kids.
Bean Boys. One day August rode her bike to town because of how sunny it was. Because it was sunny, her friend Nightshade had to follow behind under the trees because he lives in the shade and shadows and can't go in the sun. August laughed as Nightshade ran along under the trees, and she and Nightshade made jokes together. When August and Nightshade got to the town where there were boys outside the general store, they saw August's special tie that made her safe, but it didn't make her safe from them. The mean boys came closer. They said, "Who are you talking to?" "And what are you wearing, stupid?" August said, "It's my dad's tie." The mean boys said, "Your dad must be stupid." August was crying, but the mean boys didn't care. They laughed and laughed. August looked for Nightshade, but Nightshade couldn't help, because he was trapped in the shade under the tree far away. When the mean boys went away, August went under the tree with Nightshade. August's special tie was all dirty. She gave Nightshade a hug to feel better, but it didn't help enough.
Poor kid. Did she get made fun of a lot? At school and stuff?
I think she got picked on when she was little, but she toughened up. I guess right around this age, when we came back from our last summer trip.
What changed?
I don't know.
What's in here?
That was my mom and dad's room. Well, just my mom's room last we were here.
Well, dang it, that door's stuck.
I think... Look, we could twist the latch open if... I think I could get this open with a flathead screwdriver.
Awesome. Where's one of those?
Oh, I had a little toolkit in the glove box of my van.
Nice.
Good job we were going there. The door to Grandma Helen's room is broken. It's going to take more than that to keep me from snooping. Ow. Mum said we might be able to jimmy it open with a little screwdriver she kept in her van.
precious stone? This was to you?
Subtle, right? My mother was against me and Kurt being together from the start. To be fair, I would go off to who knows where with him and sometimes not come back till the morning. Now I understand how worried she must have been as a mother.
You were a bad kid? Do you ever thank your lucky stars I'm not a bad kid?
I don't know. You and Francine can stay up pretty late.
Playing The Sims and eating pizza rolls.
Yeah, you kids are wild these days.
Next time. Oh, confidential to Precious Stone. You're young, idealistic, and you trust easily. You have an open heart and a lot of pain to heal. Don't let someone who's more flash than substance take advantage of that. Oh, no. Where did I want to go? Aha. Ta-da! Fun. Let's go snoop around in there then. Ah, there it is.
Oh, it's everything I'd imagined. It's got an ugly lamp, an acoustic guitar, a concerning scent of mold?
I mean, what do you expect? It's been under this carport for 30 years. That's why I'm not coming inside.
Okay, I'll just look around and get out. It is kind of gross in here.
You're just looking for the screwdriver, right?
Right.
So,
Don't get too nosy, all right?
All right, all right. But look at all this stuff. Wow. Mom was even into theater back then. Huh. Wow. Brutal, Lori. Brutal. But kind of fair.
you getting my letters? I haven't heard from you since you told me about Kurt. I've been writing you every week. Things at the park are lame. All the fun people left, and now it's just me, Gordon, and the dogs from Sandusky. If I don't get anything back, I'm just going to assume you're too preoccupied with Kurt to write to me. At least one of us is having fun. I'll talk to you when school starts, I guess, unless I'm too busy. Lori.
Holy shit.
Babe, this summer's been real out there, but I've got to split. I'm not hip to another winter with snow. I'm on my bike, headed to Cali. Look me up if you're ever out that way. Kurt. Oh, yikes.
How was the stuff? Groovy as you'd hoped?
Well, I found, this. You guys didn't just drift apart at the end of the summer, did you?
No. I came to work at the diner one night, and they said someone had left a note for me. And it was this stupid thing.
That sucks, Mom.
I just felt like such an idiot. I'd put all my energy into plans, planning how we'd be able to stay together, planning how our life was going to be, planning how he'd be the answer for how I was going to be okay. And then one day, this. I don't know if I've ever cried as much as I did for the week after I got this.
He seems like an asshole.
Hey, language.
But he was.
All right. You're not wrong. There was a lesson I should have learned that summer. You can't rely on other people.
What?
If you put your trust in other people, if you expect them to be there for you, one day they won't be.
So what, you shouldn't have friends or relationships?
Well, no, I just mean... You can care about other people, but you have to be ready for them to go away. And be okay on your own when they do.
Are you... You're making it sound like... Are you saying Dad left you? I thought you said you both agreed to get divorced.
Well, either way, he's not here, is he?
Mom, what happened? With you and Dad splitting up? He always makes it sound like you wanted him to leave, but...
He does?
I mean,
If he's telling you I wanted this, See? This is why you need to be okay on your own. If you're fine on your own, when they leave, you don't have to feel this way. Remember that.
Well... I've got the screwdriver.
Good. That's good.
Ah, door, we meet again. But this time, I'm ready for you.
Hey, good work.
Thanks, Mom.
Darling, now wait. Sounds like someone's getting cold feet all of a sudden. We had a plan. Leo dies, I make tracks for the border, and when the dust settles, you follow me. This doesn't work if only one of us makes tracks. I've got everything you could ever hope for up here. A place of our own, a quiet little town where nobody knows our names, and a pile of cash that'll keep us going till who knows when. The kids will live it too. What kid wouldn't want to live on a boat? Get these silly ideas out of your head, get back on track, and we'll be together soon. What?
Would you have loved living on a boat?
I don't think so. I wonder what age he thought I was. He couldn't have thought a teenage girl would want to... Wait. I hadn't even thought of that. My mother was just gonna take me and August, and we were all gonna run off to Canada? I mean, of course she wasn't just gonna leave us behind, but...
Sounds like Grandma had some big plans worked up.
Well, look, he said she started having cold feet. And she must have written him back and said she wasn't sure if she could come after all.
You think she realized that maybe her kids wouldn't have been so happy moving onto a boat with some random man in Canada? Can I start calling him Canada Man?
You can call him whatever you want. This is so strange.
Love makes you do crazy things.
Love or grief?
Both?
Ah, my mom loved this desk. I remember when she brought it home from the flea market.
Jeez, how many desks did Grandma have?
Kind of a lot, I guess. I mean, she was a writer. She liked to move around.
Well,
Oh gosh.
let's see what she was hiding in here.
Oh.
Ugh, it's
Here goes.
locked. This gives me an idea. The little key from Grandma's diary?
Right.
Helen, you can't just leave me here. I did all this for you. All for you. And those are my kids too, you know.
What's that?
What?
I'm sorry. What?
Ow.
What does he mean? When he says those are his kids?
I...
Was Grandpa Leo not your real dad?
I...
Could that have been why he was trying to run away with you and August and Grandma Helen?
I can't even imagine.
Look, Mom. Look. This one. This note. It has a return address. Pierre Lautrec. Box 9, Hop 2 Lake, Carndale, Ontario. Do you want to go check it out?
What? No.
No, but...
Tess, we already drove however many hours up here and dug around getting dirty and all this stuff. I'm not driving us to Canada based on some return address from over 30 years ago.
Republicans.
We have the rest of the house to pack up, and I still need to call the electric company to schedule our end of the service, which I probably should have done sooner, and...
Mom, stop. The house can wait a day. This can't.
The house actually can't wait.
A day? I mean, come on. It can't be that far of a drive. It says it's right across the border. And if we don't do it now, you think we're really ever gonna come back? You could find out who this guy really was. Who your father really was. Who we really are. But not if we just turn around and go home.
Okay, listen.
Yes.
Hey, I'm not doing this because of your sterling rhetorical skills. You didn't win this one. I just happen to agree with you. I do want to know who my mother might have been mixed up with, and why she never told me about it, and who my real father is. And if we go check out this address, we might find nothing.
Right.
But we might find something. So if one more
Probably
day of
not.
driving
I mean,
is all it
swing
takes
back
to
by the
find out
hours?
one way or the other,
Then why not, right?
right.
Glad I could convince you.
No, you just happen to be right.
Exactly. Glad you came around to see things my way in the end. Okay. Should we get going? It's getting dark.
Yeah. Let's find somewhere to stay for the night. We'll look up directions. Get back on the road in the morning.
Hotel night. We're getting room service.
Maybe not. Okay.
Thank you, Mom. Best weekend ever.
But we didn't find that hidden fortune you were so excited about.
Mind you, did
Yeah.
they have everything packed up
maybe
in
it's
their
on
car,
the
maybe?
other side of the border.
I saw boxes.
Maybe. Come on, let's get out of here.
What the heck? This Pierre Lautrec, yeah, Guy Mum's real dad. Scandal. Found an address to someplace in Canada. We've got to go check it out. Time to hit the road. I think that is a perfect place to have a quick little break. So, grab yourselves a drink, grab a snack, have a stretch, you know the deal. We'll be back very shortly, and we'll see you very soon. Personal, welcome back. I hope we're all well. Let's jump straight back into it, shall we? Right, let's get through the car.
All right. Time to order that room service.
This is not the kind of place that has a room service. I'm sorry.
What?
Hotels do room service. This is a motel.
Just like the summer place was a mobile home and not a trailer.
Right. But the other way around. But there's a restaurant and lounge
Okay.
right next door, though. I'm gonna head down there and get us dinner, okay? And I'm going to have a cocktail while I wait. It's been a long day. I'll be back with something to eat soon.
Well, alright. That's almost like room service.
What do you want to eat?
Oh, burger?
Burger it is. Do your homework.
Knew I shouldn't have brought my backpack on this trip. Now Mom expects me to do my homework. Well, I guess there's not much else to do cooped up in this motel room. Hey, Chest Bear. Hope you had a good day. Busy with some work late tonight, but we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thinking of you always, Dad. Hey, Frankie. We survived the abandoned summer home. How haunted was it? Very. Oh my god, how many ghosts did you see? Nothing but ghosts. Nothing but ghosts. The place was packed with full of them. Oh, I see. Damn, I want to see a ghost. Speaking of spooky, how did your mom react to you telling her about Nevada? Shut up, I didn't tell her. Why are you so obsessed with that? You need to tell her. What if she doesn't let you go? I'm gonna, and she will let me go. Just do it now. Yeah, well, when it's the right time. When? I don't know. So, did you find what you were looking for? Yes and no. We're headed up to Canada tomorrow. What? Yo, we found some... Oh, yeah, we found some stuff about who my grandpa might have really been. We're gonna see if we can find out more about him. What, you might be part Canadian? Yo, quarter maple... Oh, yeah. I think that... Keep thinking that's an O. Quarter maple syrup running through my blood. I'll call you and tell you about it when we're home. Hi, Dad. What's up? I had a question about you and Mum. I feel a bummer incoming, but okay. Well, you always said Mum wanted you to leave, and that's why you're not living with us anymore. Mum said you were the one that wanted to leave, so I'm confused. She said that, huh? Well, I'd say it was mutual, kid. But I had a big opportunity out here, and I had to take it. I understood why your mum didn't want to come along, and that's okay. That's why you left home and quit Video Galaxy and everything? Not the same without you here, or at the store. I'm sure the store is even better without me. Who wants their dad as their boss? But you made the store so fun. Winning displays and the Halloween costume contest and movie quote trivia, the new manager is just boring. So what is your big opportunity out there? Well, you know I headed out here for a new business venture, and I'm in the investment stage. Can't wait to tell you more about it, but just wouldn't feel comfortable till I know it's going to pan out. Just want to make sure everything's perfect for when I tell you more. Remember when you were little and you worked on that book you drew me for weeks and wouldn't let me peek at it till it was all done? Still got that book right here with me, and you didn't want me to see it till you had it all perfect. This is just like that. Okay. You understand, don't you, kiddo? Yeah, I can't wait to hear more. Soon, I hope. Gotta get back to... Love you, Tessa. Love you too. Francine wants to hear about weird stuff in here. I should text message her if I find anything interesting.
Hey, it's burger time. How's that homework coming along?
Fine. How was the restaurant?
Overpriced. But I guess that's the price you pay for convenience. Here's your burger.
Thanks.
Enjoy. I'm gonna call August.
Tell her I said hi.
August? Guess where I am? At a motel in Powhatan. Tess and I took a little road trip. She says hi. We paid a visit to the old summer house. You remember the summer house? Mobile home. Yes, it's still there. Anyway, we came away with some questions about Mom and Dad.
Big is my rival, and I will defeat it.
I just- Do you
Oh.
think... Could Dad have...
Oh, I
Yeah,
understand. Oops.
she's here. Hold on.
She wants to talk to you. I'm going out for a smoke. Back in a few.
Hello, Teresa.
Hi, Aunt August.
This is all... It's pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah, that's one word for it.
How do you feel about it?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
Me neither. It's so surreal.
I can't imagine Grandma having an affair, but I also don't think she would have if it wasn't the right thing to do.
Yeah. It seems pretty out of character, but she was an interesting person. My dad... I was still pretty young when our dad died. For your mom, I think this is all a lot harder on your mom than on me. I never really knew him.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. I've spent enough on therapy to almost be over it. Did you guys find anything out there? I haven't been since we were kids.
We found some of your old art. Stuff you made as a kid.
Oh, that's so fun. I was a creative kid.
Do you ever do that kind of stuff now?
Well, no, not really. Not as much as I'd like to. Although I have to do a lot of creative stuff at work. But it would be nice to get back into writing.
What about drawing?
I was a dedicated artist, but never a very good one. I'll leave the visual stuff to you. What about the house? What was it like?
It was pretty beat up.
Yeah. I'm surprised it was still standing.
I guess part of me hoped we could just move out there.
Move out there? Oh my gosh. You're breaking my heart. You'd rather live in the middle of nowhere than in Chicago?
What?
With me, in the townhouse. Didn't your mom say?
No. What about Mom? Can she stay with you?
Of course, both of you, but she doesn't want to.
What do you mean?
She... Look, you should talk to her about it. It isn't my place.
Why didn't...
Oh, hold on. Work is calling. I gotta go. Love you, Teresa.
Love you too, Aunt August.
Shiki, welcome. So glad you could join us this evening. How you doing? Lo, I have vanquished the mighty burger. Oh, good, good. My graphics are good. Very good to hear.
And Jocelyn is looking at him, and it's so obvious that she forgot her line. And of course she did, because she only got off book a few days before. And he's just staring at her.
Uh-huh.
And Todd needs her to say it, otherwise the whole scene makes no sense, and it's dead quiet. It's opening night. And so then she just says, "Who are you? The Pirate of Penzance?" Tess,
What?
are you even listening to what I'm saying?
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm listening.
If you want to just drive quietly for a while, that's fine. I can do that.
This drive is so boring. I wonder what's going on with Dad and Francine.
Wait, where's my cell phone? Did I leave it in my backpack? Oh no.
What?
My cell phone. I left my cell phone at the hotel.
Are you sure?
Yes, I looked everywhere. It's not in the glove box. It's not in my backpack. I don't have the charger
Yeah, it's
either. I must have
lovely.
left it on the charger at the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
We have to go back and get it.
Tess, we have been driving for over an hour already. We are not driving all the way back to the motel just so you can have your phone for one day.
You don't understand. I just need it.
That's not much of a reason.
Mom, we have to turn around. We haven't been driving for an hour.
Yes, we have. We left 1 hour and 18 minutes ago.
Well, we can drive faster on the way back.
I am not breaking the speed limit and getting pulled over and getting a ticket because you can't wait till tonight to get
I wouldn't have left my phone there if it wasn't for you. You were lying to me. And I was so distracted. And now you won't even go back and...
Hold on. I was lying to you? When was I lying to you?
You didn't tell me we could stay with August. Why would you just lie to me and say August was unwilling to help us?
I didn't lie. She doesn't want to help. Helping would be buying the house, and when I asked, she said no.
But she offered to let us stay with her.
And I said no. There's a million reasons why that's a bad idea.
At least we'd be sleeping in a bed and not a car.
We aren't gonna sleep in the car. I'll figure something out.
Aren't you concerned? We have no plan. You have no plan.
I have a plan. Money might be tight, but it's not like I don't have a job.
Why don't you like August?
Excuse me? Where did you get that idea?
You always act like she's a pain when she's just trying to help. It's like you're jealous of her.
First of all, I am not jealous of her. It's a lot easier to make money when you live by yourself, especially if you're so far away. Your own family is an afterthought. I had to do all the work for Grandma. August just stayed in Chicago.
You're making her sound so selfish. She's not like that.
You've never lived with her, Tess. It's not gonna be like your little vacation. August thinks she knows what's best for everyone. I can't be around someone like that every day.
Wow, I can't imagine what that feels like. Do you think you're the only person with problems and the rest of us are just running around doing whatever?
Thank you for the daily
You're
check-in.
Exhausting. No wonder Dad left.
Don't bring your dad into this.
Why not? Why can't we talk about Dad? Actually talk about Dad for once. The divorce,
I don't want to have this discussion right now.
Fine. You don't want to have this discussion? I'll just find out when I go to Nevada.
What?
When I see Dad when I go next month.
You're not going to Nevada next month.
Yes, I am. I already have the tickets.
What do you mean? With what money?
From my business, I'm going...
From your business. I can't believe you. That you would go behind my back?
If you just told me what was happening, I wouldn't have to. I wouldn't have to ask Dad to tell me the truth.
The truth? Please. Oh, so that's what this is all about, huh? You want to know what's the truth? Fine. Here's the truth. The divorce wasn't mutual. I divorced him.
You...
Your father announced he was going to Reno to become a full-time gambler and expected me to say, "Oh, sure, honey. Feel free to abandon me and my daughter and dying mother to try out your next get-rich-quick scheme." What? What kind of person would think a marriage could work with that kind of distance? So then I have to be the bad guy, just like always. He gets to run away and be the fun parent, and I have to be the mean mom and do all the work. So I divorced him. I'm sure he's just as proud of his new job as I am, and that's why you're hearing about it now. So sure, go to Nevada, ask him all about it. I'm sure he'll tell you the truth.
Not only did I lose my phone, but I got in a fight with Mom. This sucks. Guess now we're just gonna sit here in silence until we get to this stupid houseboat. A fun road trip. That was sarcastic.
Mom?
It's a dead end.
It's not a dead end. We just have to get out and walk.
Where, Tess?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I think it's through here. Thanks for the help, by the way.
Look, I know you're upset. We both are. Let's just get in, see what we can find about Pierre, and get out. Before I change my mind.
Agreed.
Oh, looks like we finally made it to the houseboat we saw in the picture. Most likely owned by the mystery man. Whatever we find here better be worth it. Oh, itchy nose. Ah! Oops.
Pierre! Pierre was here.
Looks like we're on the right track.
Is that dried blood? Ew, 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 ew. Why on earth did I just touch that? How are we supposed to get on board?
Maybe there's something around here we can
Thank.
use.
Want to get across the boat, but if we try to jump the gap, we'll break our shin bones. Maybe there's something around here that we can use to get across. I mean, you could move that. There's plenty of things we could move. What exactly? Did not need to come up here, did I? No. Ooh, that is nothing. Oh, that might be it.
This is so stupid. We're trespassing. We need to go back home.
But
What if you fall off and break your neck, Tess?
That'd be
Or
fine.
who knows what's even in that boat? Or if the floorboards are all rotted, or
But we're already here. And the trailer home...
mobile home.
The mobile home was fine. I just think... If we go back now, what's the point? Don't you want to know what happened to Grandma? To find Pierre?
Okay, fine. You stay here, and I'll see what I can find.
No, you can't go in without me.
Don't tell me what I can't do, Tess. No matter how grown up you think you might be, I'm still your mother.
You're right. I'm sorry. We've done all of this so far together. I just don't want to give that up.
All right. We'll do it together, but I should go first.
No, I should go.
No way! What if you fall off?
I could say the same to you. I should go first. I'm not gonna let my poor, aged mother walk across a rickety bridge before I'm sure it's safe.
Let's flip a coin. Call it heads or tails.
Tails. I lost?
In a
Damn
manner
it.
of speaking.
After you.
All right. Here I go.
Careful.
Not very climactic.
Not quite as scary as I thought.
Yeah, this thing is pretty sturdy. Especially for just sitting out here for a few decades. Let's hope we can say the same for the rest of the boat.
It's locked. This must be where the money is.
I seriously doubt that, but regardless, we'll have to...
Can I just kick it in?
I'd say you're free to try, but I don't want you hurting yourself.
How sturdy can it be? Ow. All right, pretty sturdy.
Oh gosh.
Wow. Cool.
Tess, don't touch that!
Why not? It's just as grimy as anything else in this boat. Plus, I want to find out what the winter campus fashions were in 1968.
You don't know where that's been.
It's literally been right here for 30 years.
I mean before that. Like... Never mind. And I think it was fringed jackets.
The winter campus fashions in 1968?
And patterned tights. But really? Put that down.
I'm surprised to receive another letter from you so soon. A houseboat. It's a romantic thought living right on the water. But don't you suppose it might be a bit small for both us and 2 children, including a teenager? Couldn't you have written to me before making this decision? You're still here, waiting for the heat to die down. While I'm excited to start a new life afresh, I've begun to rack up worries. How will the children react, with all they've already been through? Or what do you suppose my parents will think, and us just disappearing? My poor mother. She's already lost a son-in-law. Won't people come looking for us? You sure there's no other way?
A letter from Grandma.
Can you imagine if my mother had actually moved us up here to stay?
I'd be Canadian.
You wouldn't even exist.
Whoa. What?
Well, who knows if I would have had a daughter if my whole life had changed back then. I certainly wouldn't have met your father.
Wow. So, this is like looking into an alternate reality. I'd like to live in another reality.
Like what?
One where we were really rich, and you could fix up the Andromeda and make every play there amazing.
Tess.
And we could keep Grandma's house and make it all perfect, like better than it's ever been.
There's no way to that reality from here.
Wow. This is from when Grandma was really young.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this one.
You look a lot like her.
Really? I always thought I looked more like my father.
Maybe you were just imagining things?
What? Oh, you mean because he might not have been my father? I suppose I can see the resemblance now that I think about it.
You have her smile. $3,000 for a houseboat?
Are you saying that's a lot?
Sweet.
Or a little?
Thank you. Oh, I have to actually open a new packet.
These are like $1968, right? I mean, $3,000 then is probably like...
A croissant.
Croissant.
$100,000.
Well, that would be a lot to pay for a houseboat like this, but no, it wouldn't be anything like that much.
So how much then?
I don't know.
Treat, no treat.
$10,000?
Treat, no treat.
Well, that was my second guess.
Shucks.
So, what else could you have bought for that much back then? A car? A nice car?
Probably. Maybe.
Yeah, so this crappy boat for the same amount you could buy, like, a sports car with? Seems like a lot.
But you can live on a houseboat.
You could live in a sports car if you don't have a very high standard of living.
Yeah. Much higher standard of living on this rotting houseboat.
Bing bong. Oh!
Boy, really getting into the sea captain persona, aren't we? Did the boat ever even leave this dock?
Oh.
Damn, 40 grand.
We've definitely found our man.
This must have been from when he drove up here. Imagine spending $6 on a steak lunch.
Or $7 for a tank of gas.
Did people just drink more back then?
Yeah, I think so.
Goodbye.
But this is a lot, even for 1968.
Hmm.
Cool. Nobody to spy on, though.
Hmm.
Quite the party boat Pierre had going on here.
No kidding.
I kind of want to clean up the rest of these.
Ugh, why?
Well, they're all in the bucket except these two. They've been separated from their friends for so many years. Now they will be reunited at last.
Aha. That's locked too. Hmm. Oh, hello.
Dodge this.
Oh, yay.
You tell him, Grandma.
Yeah, not one to mince words.
All those years of writing advice columns paid off, I guess. Kinda nice that she was thinking about you guys, too. Not just uprooting your life, dumping you in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. I can't imagine what it would have been like to grow up here.
You'd have to learn French.
Sacre bleu.
Oh no, it's already happening. Boy, he really burned through it.
I can't imagine just spending $40,000 on nothing.
Well, some of it was on this boat.
Yeah, seems like he really loved it.
Can you imagine Grandma living here?
Can you imagine August living here?
Maybe then she would have been a famous painter, because she would have, like, had to paint a bunch of stuff to make it less ugly.
For sure.
And you and Grandma would have had to fish every day.
This is
Oh,
a
no.
very tempting scene you're painting.
I'm imagining something like Little House on the Prairie, but on a boat.
Little houseboat on the river?
Rolls off the tongue.
Oop. Oh. Ah!
Aha!
Wow, that is a lot to spend on whiskey.
$45?
A lot for back then, I mean. Whiskey was more expensive then, too. Plus, judging from the state of this place, this was probably a reoccurring order.
Jeez, slow it down, Pierre.
I don't think he was handling my mother's change of heart too well.
With this amount of booze, it doesn't look like he was handling anything too well.
Listen, let's just get back to it. It's cold in this busted old boat.
I received your latest letter. This is my final response. You say you did all this for me, but you didn't. Everything you've done, you did for yourself. You were the one who was unsatisfied with our home, our income, and always wanted more. You were the one who made the decision to get more money through reckless illegal means. You were the one who decided to run to Canada to save your own skin without even telling me, until it was too late to do anything but follow along. I'm not following along anymore. You say these are your kids too. Of course they are, but they're my children as well. I'm here with them every day, comforting their grief, trying to console them over the loss of their father, trying my very hardest to keep up the ruse. But I'm getting used to it, used to doing this on my own, and used to speaking for myself. To living this new life. I'm regaining my footing. I'm starting to feel okay.
So I guess that's it. Grandma had enough time on her own. Without Grandpa, without Pierre. She realized she liked things better that way.
Can you blame her?
No, not at all. It was her chance to have her own independence. And who would want to give up their whole life, everything they know, just for some guy and some money?
People have done worse for less.
Yeah, but Grandma had a pretty good life, didn't she? Her advice column, her art, her kids, her house. Maybe she just needed a little time to herself to realize how good she had it. This could come in handy.
Looks like a mailbox key.
Didn't we see some mailboxes up by the gate where we came in? Looks like Pierre tried to mail this, but he messed up the postage or something. Let's crack this bad boy open.
Wait, opening other people's mail? I don't know, Tess.
Oh, come on, Mom, live a little. We've already come so far. We can't just stop now, when we're so close to the truth.
I suppose you have a point.
Let's see what we've got here.
To whom it may concern, I now confess my culpability for a spate of burglaries which resulted in the theft of almost $500,000. I had worked as a property inspector for Sheen County over 10 years. At a poker game in 1966, I was approached by a man interested in trading blueprints and my knowledge for cash. He and a few others targeted department stores and other businesses that carried large amounts of cash overnight. This relationship developed and I became more and more involved. I was given 10% of the proceeds from the robberies in exchange for information on how they could evade detection from the store's security. As time went on, the stores they chose to hit became riskier and riskier. I had no way to back out of the arrangement, as they had threatened not only my safety, but that of my family's as well. Seeing no other option, I falsified a death certificate with papers I lifted from the county office. I left my wife and daughters to cross the border under an assumed name, giving them instructions to follow me. They never did, and I regret having asked them to. What little of my stolen profits remain, I have destroyed. My wife Helen knew nothing of my crimes until it was too late. She only went along with the story of my death because she had no other choice. She is innocent. My decision to involve myself in this series of crimes was mine alone. I ask only that you leave my wife and daughters alone. This is my confession. Leonard Lambros.
So Pierre was my dad?
He wrote this whole confession, but it never made it. It's been here ever since.
I can't believe it.
Well, it says right there.
No, I mean rhetorically, Tess. Jeez.
Right.
I'm... So my mother wasn't having an affair at all. Or whatever this would have been.
Not except with Grandpa's secret identity.
So my father hadn't died when we thought he'd had a heart attack. He was just here, on this dock. We never got to know him. He was just a car ride away. August and I suffered over something that never even happened.
It kind of did happen though, didn't it? As far as you knew, it did. You lived with that your whole life, so to you, it did.
I can't believe I can't believe he just abandoned us. All this time, he was here. He gave up his family, his children.
For an old boat and some booze.
I wish I could have talked to him. Just one more time. And my mother living a lie for the rest of her life. I can't even imagine.
Okay.
I just wish I could have talked to her about it.
Choose your timing.
While she was alive.
Wish you could have been there for her?
Yeah. If we could have just... She didn't have to carry all this alone. I can't believe she would do that to us, lie to us, her whole life. Why didn't she say anything? Even when we were all grown up.
Maybe she was trying to protect you.
Yeah, maybe. August was so little. But I was old enough to know the truth. I just wish we would have talked.
So, that's it? He spent all his money, tried to send this confession, and disappeared, and he never came back? Do you think he could still be alive?
I don't know. Honestly, I honestly don't care. It doesn't really matter, does it? Either way, he's gone.
You don't want to keep going? Maybe we could find...
No, I think we've found enough.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mom.
He pretended to die. But he really just left me, like everyone else.
I didn't leave you.
Well, maybe not yet. But your dad...
I thought you said you were the one who kicked Dad out.
I mean... Well, it wasn't quite like that. I guess... Listen. I'll give you the full story in the car. I'm freezing out here.
Yeah, me too.
Tess, thanks for doing this. For coming with me.
Of course.
And for pushing me to find out what happened.
Just doing my job.
I know I haven't been the best mom lately. But I am so lucky to have such an incredible, kind,
Oh, Mom.
beautiful, hardworking...
Stop. You'll make me cry.
Just such an amazing daughter.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, honey.
Hey, Mom. I was thinking about something. I wonder what Grandma would say about all this.
Good question. What do you think?
I don't think she'd be too happy. Now, girls, I hid those private things away so people wouldn't find them. I don't know why you couldn't leave well enough alone. Well, if you didn't want people to find it, maybe you should have gotten rid of it. Well, okay. Maybe I did want you to find it. A little bit.
So you asked about what happened with me and Dad.
Uh-huh.
Well, your dad, you know, was always looking for the next thing. Always had a new idea to try that was gonna fix all his problems, our problems. And for a while, it was the video store. And then that sales thing, and then he decided that he was gonna be a professional poker player.
Is that what you meant by full-time gambler?
Yeah. I mean, not really a gambler. He's not playing with his own money. It's all tournaments and stuff. They're playing as a sport.
That's kind of cool.
It's certainly, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's following his dreams. He might not make it, but he is going for it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I never really thought about it in that kind of light.
I mean, I wish he could have been here, but he had a dream, and he had to follow it. I get it.
Right, my little web entrepreneur.
It's like Matt Damon in Rounders.
It's not really like Rounders. I mean, he wins a lot in Rounders, and he's a lot more handsome.
He must really like poker.
He likes it. But I wouldn't say that's the real reason he left. The split came at a really hard time. The theater was doing worse, and I was spending all my time there. Then your grandmother started really declining and needed more and more help. I think when I decided we needed to move in with her to care for her, well, being a full-time caretaker for his mother-in-law was not something your father ever signed up for. So he left for Nevada. He wanted to stay married. Said we could make it work. But by that time...
It was already over.
Yeah, exactly. I realized that this was a pattern that would never really end. Do you blame me for ending it?
No, I get it. You needed his support, and he just ran away. Kind of forced your hand.
Yeah, kind of.
That sucks, Mom. But I do miss him. I'm sorry for buying the tickets.
Oh,
I should have talked to you first. I guess I thought, I don't know, that Dad, explain everything to me in a way that made sense, and that he was living some great life out there.
no, you shouldn't apologize. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. I guess I was embarrassed. That I would have married such a ding-dong. Professional gambler. I didn't want to have to say it out loud. But I guess you can't keep running away from your problems forever.
Now I have these tickets, and I don't know what to do.
I think you should go.
to Reno?
Yeah, I think it would be good for you to hear his side of the story. We may not always get along, but he's not a bad guy. And you guys have a good relationship. You should spend some time with him. I think it'd be good for both of you.
Are you sure, Mom?
Yeah, I'm sure. But it's not over Thanksgiving, right?
Oh God, no. And Miss August mac and cheese? Fat chance. I'm proud of you, Mom.
For what?
What do you mean, for what? You're kick-ass. How many moms would stop packing up their house to drive their daughter all over Michigan to search for a family secret? Or run their own business, run a community theater? That's pretty cool.
All right. Maybe not the brightest idea from a financial perspective, but it is pretty cool. Thanks, honey. That means a lot. And speaking of businesses, that's pretty impressive that you made enough money to buy a plane ticket.
Yeah, it's exciting that people are willing to pay me to design websites.
Well, I've seen what you can do, and you do a great job.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm serious. When I saw your web stuff, I mean, I don't always know what I'm looking at, but I know it looks good.
Thanks.
An artist's eye, just like your grandma.
And my mom. But maybe it skipped over my aunt.
Come on, her painting wasn't that bad. Well, I guess I always imagined that you'd go to Ford like Grandma and me. It's silly, but it's not fair of me. God knows I didn't do everything my mom wanted me to do.
Like seeing Kurt?
Yeah, exactly. Amongst many other things. But yeah, it's hard to let go, to see you as an adult, and not just my baby girl.
Mom.
You were so cute back then. Even cuter than now.
Stop.
And you had the biggest head. Everyone said it. Everyone said, that's the baby with the biggest head.
Bowling ball head, the bowling ball baby.
Yep. And it was all your dad. On my side, we all have perfect, tiny little heads. Like golf balls.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about the whole August thing?
Moving in with her?
Yeah. I guess it's a big decision, moving to Chicago.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
Would you want to move in with her?
I'm not sure. What about the Andromeda and Francine? It means starting over, kind of.
Yeah. But it could be nice to get a fresh start. We've been through a lot of big changes this year. You've been through so many big changes. But I mean, we're making it work. And whatever we decide, we can make it work. I'm confident in that.
Yeah. Me too.
We should call August and tell her about all this.
Oh, hey, August, guess what? Our dad really is our dad.
You can sleep easy. We're not French-Canadian after all.
Whatever we end up doing, I'm glad you're with me.
Yeah. Me too.
Oh, I really enjoyed that. That was really good. Ah, I really liked that. Thank you for hanging out with me this evening and going through that with me. That was really cool. I thoroughly enjoyed that. It's very good. The art style is gorgeous. Very unique. Yeah, so I think that'll be it for this evening. I will be back on Sunday evening with yes, we will be starting a new game. We'll be starting Eastward. Very excited to start that. It looks gorgeous. And then Friday, I think I'll probably be starting the Walking Dead Telltale series. And there's quite a few quite a few of those to get through, so I'll be there for a while. But I'll be breaking it up with other ones in between, so it doesn't get too much. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with me this evening. I hope everybody enjoyed that as much as I did. That was nice and cozy for a Friday evening. But for now, diolch yn fawr, thank you very much. Cariad y Kitches, love and hugs. Nostar, good night everyone. Till next time, take care, and I hope to see you all again very soon. Bye for now. Mwah! Bye!